What's going on, everybody? David here from Lucas Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be checking out Mattel's Turtle of Greyskull, Donatello, and Leonardo from Series 1. And I'm very excited about this line. So when they announced this line, and I was all in, I was hooked without even seeing anything. But when it comes to this particular line, I'm only going to focus on the turtle aspects of stuff. So that's going to be where my focus is going to be. The He-Man side of things is pretty cool. It's different, but at the same time, I've got what I want, how my collection is for the He-Man stuff. And then on the turtle aspects, I just want certain things for that particular side as well. So to have this particular mashup is pretty cool. So that's what I'm going to focus on the turtle side of things. And some people they want it all, and that's fine. More power to them. But me, just give me the Ninja Turtle stuff all day, every day, because these are two franchises that I grew up watching as a kid, and didn't have all the toys or anything like that. I had a few, but to be able to get this together in one, hey, can't beat that, So, but anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first up we're going to take a look at Leonardo and his packaging. So, as you could tell, we've got the He-Man style packaging with the long card back. Then you got He-Man there, you got Leonardo right there, you got Turtles of Greyskull, Leonardo, Heroic Ninja Turtle Leader. That's busting out of the rocks and everything. We'll take a closer look at that card back once we get the clamshell off. And then you got Leonardo in the center, and then you got Masters of the Universe right there, logo right there, and along with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you have the Mattel logo right here. So that's really cool. And of course, it comes with the comic book and everything. And then here in the back, you have that artwork with Leonardo battling the Shredder, and also, if you want to pause and read that, you may. So I'll bring it in closer so you can. And then here is the cross-sell for Series 1. You got Donatello, Leonardo, Man-at-Arms, and He-Man. And then combine half swords into a power katana. So which is very cool. Alright, so let's put Leonardo aside. And then let's take a look at Donatello's packaging. So it's pretty much the same thing, except for it says Donatello, Heroic Turtle at Arms. So there he is in the middle. So I think all these comic books are going to be the same for Series 1. And then you got the Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo at the bottom with the Mattel logo right there. And then the cartoon card back, the artwork. You got Donatello battling Beastman. So if you want to read that, you may pause and read it. And then here it lets you know that you can remove the shell armor to use as a shield, so which is cool. And then same thing for Series 1, the cross-sell. You got Leonardo, Donatello, Man-at-Arms, and He-Man. So which is very cool. Alright. So there we go. So let's go ahead and open these guys up and take a closer look at that card back, and then we'll take a look at the comic book. Alright, so we got the figures out of the clamshell and everything. So I wanted to show you the rest of the card back. So it's pretty cool, just like your standard He-Man style packaging, with the rocks busting out. So as you can tell, it's just a wall that's exploding, and then you got the oozing down at the bottom. So that's pretty cool. So I know that at the WWE Universe, they got the ring with the rocks exploding out, in the background and stuff. So different style, really cool. Really do like that a lot. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the figures themselves. Alright, so I got their figures out and the accessories out, and I must say, these are really nice figures. So let's go ahead and get started on this review. Alright, first up is Donatello. So we're going to move him aside, and we're going to check out his accessory. And this is like one half of another accessory that comes with Man at Arms. So you can combine the two at the bottom here with the peg, and there's I'm sure the other one has a little hole where you can just click them together. It's one long staff, could be like a bow staff for Donnie if you wanted to use it like that. But yeah, so this is half bow staff and half mallet. I guess you could say it's a mallet. And so it's just one solid piece of plastic. Nothing too fancy here. Just one solid yellowish plastic. And got the nice little detail. Got the turtle shell right there, detail right there. And it's very cool. Very detailed down there. Lots of ridges right there. And so overall, it's a nice clean accessory. So let's put that aside and take a look at Donnie himself. Let's see if we can't make him any brighter. There we go. But yeah, so this is a very good looking figure. Love the armor they put on there, the shell, everything. So I don't know if what all can come off of this thing, but I'm pretty sure you can take everything off. I don't know if you can do interchangeables like you do with Origins. I do know that this shell comes off, and you can use it as a shield like that. So use it at the bottom, or you can have them hold it like this, at the top like that. So there's where you put the hands, arm in there. So of course, here's the accessory that you can use for, you slide the accessory in there. So, let's see. Or you can have it like this. Either way, pegs in. But I think you have to have it on the other way, because that way it can actually really peg in there. So, yeah, like that. Sometimes I think it's upside down. But yeah, so this is a very clean figure. Let me see if I can take some of this stuff off. Alright, so there is Donatello with all his stuff taken off. So you can take apart all his armor and stuff, but you can't remove that. That's pretty much, his helmet is pretty much permanently removed. So here's your naked Donatello. Without the head on, it looked like he's like one of those Battletoads, without the shell. Just the body style and the way it looks and everything. How they got his thin torso and all that stuff. So, aside from that, so this is pretty much his armor right there, his chest plate and everything that you can hook him up on, or in, or whatever I'm trying to say. And then his shell goes right there at the bottom and stuff. So looks pretty clean. It's solid purple, except for right here it's painted silver, and then you get the brown paint right there for the sides. And so then here his shin guards up there, solid purple, pretty much it. And then here is his band that goes on the left arm or right arm, depending on where you're looking at it. So, and then here is his other accessory. So this is a forearm guard right here, and then here is the shoulder pad right there, shoulder side, the bicep that goes right there. So, aside from that, it's a clean figure. Like I said, it's nice and clean. Got the front shell right there. Got his what you call it? I can't even think of the name of it. But yeah, his underwear. I know that's not it, but I can't remember what they call it. And so then here's his wrist guards right there, the silver. And then here is his boots right there. Of course, his feet's going to be showing, but there's his half boots right there. So it goes all the way down. purple wrap. So very cool. And then that's about it. It's in the back here. Here's his turtle shell right there. So it's not very kind of flat. Didn't stick out at all. So that's just pretty much your basic. So this would pretty much be your basic turtle body mold right here. So you don't have to strip Leonardo down or anything. But yeah, so this is your basic. I'm pretty sure this is your basic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle body mold for all 4 of them, and whatever else they decide to release with these figures, you know, these turtle figures. So each head's going to be different, but excuse me. But yeah, so pretty cool. You know, they slimmed them down a lot. They're not very overly large like you'd think they would be. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and go over the articulation. So it's on a ball and hinge right here. So left and right, side to side. Then the waist. Of course, you know these are all interchangeable. You can take these off and stuff. So found out. So ball and hinge on the hinge at the shoulders, hinge at the elbow, single joint. You know, and then you got the hinge at the wrist. And then here, the legs, at the origin style hinge right there, forwards, backwards, you know, and then you got the single hinge at the knee, and then you got the rotation at the ankle, or at the calf, actually, the calf rotation right there, and then you got the single hinge at the ankle, and it goes the rocker to side. So very cool. So that's pretty much the standard articulation, you know, just like your Origins and Masters of the WWE and things like that. So anything that has to deal with this particular line. So very cool. So let's go ahead and get Donatello dressed up. Alright, so I got him all suited up again. So let's go ahead and do a couple of size comparisons with him. So we'll pair him up with the vintage counterpart, the original Donatello. So you get an idea how big these figures are compared to the original Playmates Ninja Turtles. So there he is with his vintage counterpart. And we'll also compare him with a Super 7 Primal Age DC figure, Superman. So, about the same height. Just the Superman's just a little bit more squattier. So, almost about the same. I think the reason why Donatello may look a little taller is because of the helmet. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's move on to Leonardo. Before we move on to Leonardo, I did forget to show y'all what the shield looks like in his hand. So you can have him hold the shield. So this clips in right in there in his hand just fine. And so you can have him hold the club / staff, the bow club staff, or mallet, whatever you want to call it. So he's ready for battle. So that looks really good. Alright, now for Leonardo. Alright, so here's Leonardo with all his accessories. So this is a separate piece that came individually. It wasn't on him, but you can put that on his forearm to where you can hold his shield and so forth. So these are his accessories, his 2 katanas. So let's go ahead and move Leo out the way. And so these are the 2 katanas that he has. So we'll just look at one of them because it's just nothing but a flimsy piece of plastic, silver plastic. So he has 2 of them. And they say that you can put it together So these are the pegs right there. Then there's peg holes right there. So just line it up like that. Put it together, and you'll form one solid sword. So that's what it looks like together. But we're going to go ahead and have these things separate so he can hold both of them. So be careful with this, because this is a flimsy piece of plastic. You know, it's not solid. Right. Now here's Leo himself. Now we're not going to strip him naked like we did Donatello, because like I said, pretty much have the same body. You know, the only thing that's different is going to be the straps on the around the boot area and stuff. So I think the word I was looking for when it comes to this part, when I said it was underwear, I want to say a tunic. I think that's what it is. So yeah, his shoulder pads are, at least on mine, they're loose. So you'll have to, I think they came out like that. So you'll have to push them up a little bit in order for it to stick the way you want them to stick. But yeah, we're not going to go over the articulation either, because we already went over with Donnie, so it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, but the only difference is what you call it? Can't even think right now. But yeah, like I said, this thing's coming off, sliding down a little bit. But his chest plate, chest armor, whatever you want to call it, a little different from Donnie's. So you just got the L right there, and then got the silver straps right there. So pretty much everything else is going to be blue on him as far as the armor goes. It's got the his belt right there. And then, of course, like I said, his feet. It's got the blue wraps. And then down here, I think you can take the shield off of this. Yep, you can. And so then this is the extra piece that goes on that. That's on the his armor right there. And so it's kind of like fur. So it wraps over the shell. So again, you can use the shell, you know, for his shield. So it just slides back in there like that. But overall, like I said, same body style and everything. So the only thing that's different is the armor and stuff. So he has this belt right here that goes around his tunic. I think that's what it's called. So correct me in the comments below if I'm saying it wrong. So, and like I said, these shoulder pads really loose. So you gotta like push them up if you really want to have that effect to it. So, but just keep in mind when you do push the armor up a little bit on the shoulders, it does get in the way a little bit. So, because of the extra piece of plastic that's just sticking out, it's bulging. So you're not going to get the full articulation how you want them all the way down, the arms down to the side. So, and then as far as this goes, of course, you know, you would have to pop off his hand, and then just slide that up. So it's weird that this came separate. That wasn't on him like Donnie's, and but the fact that you can do that. So let's see. Okay. All right. You can have it in his hand like that if you want. I don't think I don't think his hand was all the way in there like it was supposed to. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. Stick it out. So you'd have to push it up as much as you can to get it to hold. So, But yeah, other than that, it's a great looking figure. Really do like that. So let me put the swords in him real quick. In his hands, not in him. Alright, so I got him holding the swords. It looks a little odd because the way the blades are facing and that's facing down, and the way the blade's facing this way and that's facing upwards. So it's a little weird, in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure once you put these swords together, you can stick it behind his thing, his sheath. You know, because there's only one strap, so it's not like he has individuals where you can slide it on like crossways. But yeah, Leonardo has a pretty good look to him. You know, really do like it a lot. You know, especially with that added piece to his armor. You know, it's very cool looking. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons real quick. Let me take these off real quick. So the first one we're going to do is going to be his original counterpart. So it's a little small, but that's vintage next to the new Leonardo. It's very cool. And one more final comparison that we'll do is we'll bring in the Rock. So it's the same height, same size, same scale. So pretty much all in the same universe. So you could literally have your WWE Masters of Eternia and your Turtles and He-Man all in one universe. So that's what's so great about this particular line, or these lines, the WWE Eternia and Turtles of Greyskull, you know, stuff like that. So it makes it so cool. All right. So that is my review and look at Donnie and Leo from the Turtles of Greyskull line. So really do like it a lot. I think it's an amazing line. Can't wait to start reviewing the others. But I wanted to bring these guys out because these were the first two from Series 1 that I got. And, oh, before I forget, I did forget to take a look at this comic book real quick. So pretty much Series 1 has the same comic. So there's a cover of it. Here's the back with the cross cell. So there's the inside of it. So great artwork. So this is going to be a fun read. So it's pretty much what it looks like. Alright. So there's a quick look at the comic book as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this line. Are you all in? Are you all collecting these? Let me know. And don't forget, words to wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like. Because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.